But to be honest, it was a nice matchup. Like, top tier, you couldn't ask for more. Not many people saw the SU85i. Or have seen the SU85i, so it's a good way to demonstrate it. I'm always looking around to see what there might be. But at first, we just wanted to get into position early. And we underestimated the, what's it called, didn't we? Gun depression. So we had to overexpose quite a lot of the tank. But all round, it's not too bad. The gun's quite accurate in itself. When you give it its full time. But it's like here, we're struggling with the gun depression. So although it's early on in the game, we're still getting to grips with it. However, we know we won't get spotted. Traverse. Nice shot, straight off the bat. See a T28, give him a little shot as well. Again, I don't know what it is, but that 160 alpha is just nice for its tier. And I'm not gonna lie, considering its dispersion's 0.39, with the, I think the gun is relatively accurate. I say that and then we miss a shot, but we claw that back, get a blind on him. Gonna try for another one? No. But here I'm thinking I could get the leopard. What's he gonna do? Let's take a cheeky shot. If he was still sat there, we would have hit him. Now we're thinking he's gonna move out, which he does. Hit. And somebody else gets the kill. We then look back round, see if the Stug's in the open. Nope. T28 is. Get a blind. Beautiful. And at this point, this is when I noticed that the middle is getting completely and utterly obliterated. But I'm more focusing on the Panzer III-J. And I'm like, cool, he's the most dangerous, but what I don't know is there's people on top farming. So like that A20's being killed for free, but at this point, I don't know that until now. Gun elevation's quite good. Now we try to anticipate him. Can't get him. Try once more. No. And then even though they're in our render, even if they had good view range, they're still not spotting us. So we put this gun to work. With a 3.7 second reload, you can't complain about that. Can I get a shot on a BDR? Nope. Watching the map. Target the Cavalier next. Bad shot. Then yeah, mate. Now the nerves were setting in here because you notice I missed like 2 or 3 shots. Just poor aim and still getting used to the traversing angle of the tank. Like here. Right, there's that one. Don't ask me what that shot was. I have no idea. That shot as well. It's like nervousness is coming in. There we go. We get one on him. Can we get the kill? Yep. 60 TP's pushing. Yep. Oh, mate. I think it was at this point where it was sweaty palms, sweaty everything. But we try to think what to do best. Because if you remember, the Lush was AFK. And the P43 thinks he's got him. He thinks he's got a free kill here. Any damage for him? Nope. Oh god. And then, luckily, the Lush spots the BDR. But what we try to do here, or what was going through my head, is try and get out of that 50-meter proxy. We intuition for gold, and then we charge him. Luckily, he bounces. And we got a DPM advantage to kill him. Like, looking at that again is just... 3 versus 1. I still think that I done the right thing here. Because as I said, as this was happening, I had my rear in the bush, so I could spot what's behind me. But if I was to be flanked, and somebody was to come where I'm facing, then I could just charge them. But it's still that unknowing. What could happen next? And I can't actually remember what happens next. It's just really trying to figure out where they all are. And it's still like I'm constantly looking around thinking where could they be, because at this stage I thought maybe the Chihi was pushing me here, or the 60 GFT was pushing me here, and I didn't know. I think at this point I thought the T6 medium was pushing, but no. 60 GFT gets spotted, and then we try and blind. Get a little snippet, try to blind him. Collision on the door. He's trying to get away because we just heard that shot. Smack. Hey, 69. So at this point we're up to 2.8. Now, with that in mind, I thought the 60, the GFT, pinged where, or the direction I got shot from. So I thought somebody would be pushing me. So I go to essentially check, because it could be either of them at the moment. Always looking around, seeing if there's any fallen trees, any vantage points. But I'm pretty sure if we went a particular way, we would understand it a lot more, and we'll take it from there. So at this point, the thought process was to push where the last known position of Chihi was, but now the T6 has been spotted. So with that in mind, I want to try and keep the Lush alive because he is spotting them for me. But the T6's DPM is quite high. He had the 76mm gun. So here I try and sneak under the radar, which I don't think he spots me. I'm like, yes, I'm in the clear. I'm going to go for him now. But as I'm gunning it towards him, we notice that the Chihi spots us. He's at F0. Wait, he didn't even spot us. Oh my. Wow, the camo is really good. So, we gunned it straight into the T6. Went to face hug. Of course, drastic tight. It's called for drastic measures, so we load gold. First shot, miss. Go for the second shot. We hit, took the time there. But the third shot, we get blocked by the bloody door. Oh. It's a game of cat and mouse. So I have 160 alpha. I realistically need to pen 3 shots. And that's it. There's the first. He has 75 alpha. I missed another one. I'm now down to a one shot. Who comes out on top though? At this point, palms are sweaty, everything. It was one of those where it's an intense moment. We're both in proxy range. We both know what everyone's doing. In my mind, if he was to push round, I would have shot, hopefully get the track, and then drive up onto the mound, meaning that my armor would be more sloped and that hopefully he would bounce. But at this point, I try and get more proxy range, but unfortunately, we don't know where he is. We see that he then goes round, so we try and disengage and get further away to see if we can take advantage of this. So we lay in ambush. What do we think he's gonna do? So we know he can come from the left, we know he can come from the right, but we anticipate the left. We get that shot in. And it's like, right, okay, here we go. It's now a one-on-one. One shot makes it. And our shot goes over him. Oh. Like, if we pull that back a little bit, hopefully. Has he killed me yet? Right. Okay, it's bugged. So where is it? So here, we know it's a one-on-one. He comes around the corner. We've got no time to aim. I fire, it goes over him. And all he has to do is put it in lower plate. Again, the biggest heartbreak I think we could ever have.